Okay, so take a block or two blocks. I like two just because I'm really tight. And if you have your sneakers on, go ahead and take them off, maybe your socks. So those toes can move a little more freely. And I'm setting my blocks up like this. You might only need one block. Have a seat on your little block tool that you made yourself. Knees are straight out. The heels are right up against the block and the toes are relaxing. Now let your arms just dangle down by their sides. And as you sit upright, let's close our eyes. Let's take a long breath in and expand through your low belly and pelvic floor. Release the pelvic floor. Take another big deep breath in. Now expand through the rib cage and even through your side body. Another breath in, this time expand into your collarbones and even into your shoulders as if the breath could go in there. Softening, releasing. And now all three, expand lower belly, rib cage, side body, right up into your collarbone. 3-part breath. Release. One more time. You can keep your eyes closed or not, but sit upright. Relaxing through your pelvic floor, lengthening through the crown of your head. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just let your head drop to the right. With your right ear come towards your right shoulder. And now focus now on that left shoulder. Let it drip down, melt down. Relax through the jaw, stay upright with your spine. And then come back to center, take a breath in. Let your head come over to the left. And now melt the right shoulder down. Let it drip down. And back to center. Good. So lift those arms up overhead and just feel how the shoulders feel. Reach up towards the sky, open your eyes. Feel how the neck feels. Just kind of notice that. And then relax the arms back down. Now this time, take a breath in as you open the arms away from each other with palms open. And as you exhale, then lift up to the sky. Notice maybe any less crunching on the neck. And now let's release it all the way down, palms face the floor. One more time. Open the palms, open through the rib cage and the chest, and then lift up and reach up to the sky. And turn your palms back down and lower. Good. Now this time, inhale, lift up onto your knees and lift those arms up overhead. Keep that open through the collarbone and spin your palms forward. Now bend your elbows down by your sides. Wide open through the chest. Slide your hands down to the small of your back. Little baby camel. Now you still have that block. Maybe you're still hugging it with your heels. Hug it in, lift up and back. Any amount. It's not about how far back you can go. It's more about lifting. And then come back down and take your blocks out. Place them on your mat, leg flat side down, and come into all fours, right? So a lot about the shoulders today. Inhale, lift the heart, draw the shoulders back, let the belly fall. Exhale, let the shoulder blades spin away from each other and around the spine. Spread them away from the spine. One more time, inhale, lift the heart, slide the shoulder blades back. Exhale, round the spine, spread the shoulder blades apart. Good, and then just come to neutral. Walk your knees back a couple of steps and sink your hips back to child pose. So readjust where you need to if you went too far back. So your hands are on the blocks. Just feel how this allows you to open up through that upper back and the back of the shoulders a little more than hands on the mat. So breathe into that back. Let your head just drop down towards the earth. And then make your way back up onto your knees, but keep your hands on the blocks. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Soften the knees a tiny bit. Draw your heels to the earth. You might want to place the heel of your hands on the edge of your block if you feel like your hands are slipping. Press into your palms. Take a few breaths here. Let those shoulder blades kind of fan away from each other and push into the block as you draw your hips back. Spin those inner thighs back. Good. Now bring your feet a little closer towards each other. Reach the right leg straight up and back, three-legged dog. Knee in towards your chest. Between your blocks. Back knee down. Sweep the arms up. Open up, and then goalpost arms, let the hips come forward, wide open through the heart. Draw the elbows away from each other and back any amount. Slide the shoulders in towards each other. And then release fingertips to the blocks. Lengthen your front leg. You might want to slide your blocks closer in. Align your blocks so that you feel like they're just extension of your arms. Hamstring stretch. Now lengthen through your spine, draw your heart forward, soften through the back of the knee. Rebend into that front knee. Return your blocks to the flat end, shoulder width apart. Curl up your back toes, lift the back knee, hold it here. Your left hand is on the block. Gather in with your belly, take a twist here, right arm reaches up. You can always take the left knee down if you'd like, right? Twist and rinse through the spine. And place your right hand back down, step back to downward facing dog. You can always take a child pose here if you feel like you need a little break on the shoulders or whatever, the arms. Left leg lifts, knee to your chest, bring your foot between your hands, back knee down, come up into your low lunge. All right, now spin your palms open, wide open through the chest, through the rib cage, and then bring your arms into goalpost arms, open through the collarbones, let your hips come forward, lift up and coil back. And then circle the arms around, take your blocks, lengthen into a half split. So you lengthen, try to keep your hips over that back knee, not back towards the heel, just so we're not crunching on that back knee too much. And keep your back as flat as you can, draw your heart forward. Draw the toes back towards your nose. Start to bend into that front knee. Place your blocks one more time on the flat side. Place your hands on top of the blocks. Curl up the back toes, lift the back knee. Twist, use the rib cage to your left. Left arm lifts. Fire up through that back leg. And then place the hand back onto the block. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward. Good. And then take your blocks in your hands and come all the way up to standing. So holding the blocks, right, just like this, yep. Inhale, reach up, lift up. On your exhale, bend your knees, fold and bow. Your blocks are just down in front of you, fold and bow. And now cross your right thigh in front of your left thigh. Completely step your right foot over to the left side of your left foot. Now walk your blocks way on a diagonal to your left. So your right foot's in front, and you lean your hips a little over to the right. Your arms are reaching to the left, drop down. And start to walk the blocks back to center. Uncross the legs. Come all the way up to standing. Fold your blocks. Lift up. Inhale. Maybe take a little back bend. Exhale. Fold and bow. Cross your left thigh in front of your right. Those inner thighs are hugging in. Walk your blocks way over to the right on a diagonal. And reach your hips over to the left. It's IT. Bend, stretch in that side body. Breathe into that left side. Lean the hips a little over to the left, just as far as it feels right to you. It's just subtle. Good, and then bring the blocks back to center. Place them off to the sides of the mat. And come all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold and bow. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine. Now feel this flat back, pause. Hands on your shins, draw the heart forward. Draw the belly in, draw the sit bones back. Breathe in. And then exhale, fold down. Another flat back, kind of imprint that into your mind, heart forward, breathe down, and step back to your plank. Now a downward facing dog from here, press into your hands. Now think about the flat backs we just did. Kind of find the flat back here, draw your heart forward in down dog, slightly. Draw your hips back, lengthen through your spine. Breathe in. And then come up onto your tiptoes, place your knees down, and let's make our way all the way down to our belly. Arms down alongside your body, Shalabhasana. Flip your palms to face the floor. Look down, start to lift your heart first, then lift the arms, maybe lift the legs, float up. Draw the low belly in, 5, 4, kiss those shoulder blades in, 3, heart draws forward, 2, and release. Turn your head to one side, surrender. This is so good for our spine, for our posture, for strengthening the back. And again, flip your palms to face the floor, lift up, draw the low belly in, lift those legs if you'd like. If it adds to it for you, you don't have to lift the legs. 4, 3, 2, and release. Turn your head in the opposite direction. One more back bend, upward facing bow, Dhanurasana. If you'd like to try it, or you can do what we just did, Shalabhasana. Grab your ankles, flex the feet. Now don't use the legs yet. Just have your knees in hip distance apart. Flex your feet, look down, draw your low belly in, and start to lift your chest any amount without using your legs. Just lift your chest, right? Like we just did in Shalabhasana. Then start to push your feet into your hands, activate those legs, maybe lift the knees up off the ground, but only if it doesn't crunch into your low back. Draw the kneecaps away from your hips. Push those feet into the hands. 3, 2, and release. Let's make a little pillow for our forehead, stacking hands. If you'd like, just sway your hips side to side, or windshield wiper your feet side, your legs side to side. Nice, and then stack your left hand on top of your right if it isn't already there. Slide your right knee halfway up your mat and turn your head to the right and rest. Right knee half up the mat, head turn to the right. Let go. Start to slide the right leg back down the mat. Stack your right hand on top of your left. Slide the left knee halfway up your mat. Turn your head to the left and release. Start to slide that left leg back. Push yourself up to all fours. And we'll thread the needle here, right? Again, little shoulders, right? So step your right hand a little forward. You're on hands and knees, but the right hand comes a little forward. Spin your left palm open underneath your chest, so the back of your palm is on the floor. And then slide your left arm way over to the right and release back, letting the left side of your head and your left shoulder blade rest. Slide the right hand down so that you can see it in front of you by the left arm. And just subtly use the right arm to invite a little more rotation of the ribcage to the right. Let the back of the left shoulder melt and release. And let's make our way slowly back up into all fours. Take the left hand, step it forward, flip the right palm, and slide the right arm way over to the left as far as it'll go. And then we rest down on the right side of our head and the right shoulder. Slide the left hand down towards your right arm. And just invite a little more rotation to the left. Think about it. Think about that rib cage. Release. Release through the back of the right shoulder. Two more breaths. And then make your way back up. Open the knees a little wider. Child pose. Arms wherever you want them. They don't have to be extended out long. They can be bent. Relax your forehead to the mat or to your feet. Three more breaths. Allow the breath to expand into your back body. Start to make your way up to to all fours and right onto your seat. Slowly make your way down onto your back, engage your belly. Good. Let's bring the arms into goalpost arms. Separate your feet as wide as your mat, heels on the mat, toes off the mat. Let your knees drop to the right and let them stay over there. Let them drop to the right. Turn your head to the left. And with a little bit of energy, draw the left knee away from the left hip. And if you already have a lot of sensation, just stay with that. If you want even more, take the right ankle on top of the left knee and use that right leg to also add more energy of drawing the left knee away from the left hip. If it's too much, don't add that part. It can add quite a bit. Unhook the foot and come back onto your back, both knees poking up towards the ceiling. And go over to the other side. Drop the knees over to the left, turn your head to the right. Lengthen the right quadricep by drawing the right knee energetically away from the right hip. You're trying to reach it towards the top of your mat. And then that option to take the left knee on top of the left ankle on top of the right knee and draw it away. Not pressing down, it's drawing forward, away from the hip. And then release that. Take your knees in towards your chest, give them a good squeeze and a happy baby here. You can just keep drawing the knees straight down or reach and grab to the inside of your legs, grab the big toes with your peace fingers, or grab the feet with your hands. Relax the low back. Draw the knees towards the earth and maybe rock. Nice. And then if there's anything else that would complete your practice, our short practice today, do that. Maybe if you're craving another twist or maybe a bridge or legs up towards the ceiling, your hips can go on a block, whatever is calling to you, or maybe you're ready for Shavasana. Right? I'm just going to stop the music and just these last few moments. Invite yourself into stillness. Letting your eyes close down. Bringing your awareness inside. Bring your awareness to your breath. Releasing any amount of tension that you're holding on to. Even if it's subtle, it could be subtle in the shoulders or the jaw. Give your body this permission to completely relax. just for these last few moments. And then begin to notice how you can start to deepen your breath. Breathing in deeper through the nose, maybe exhaling through the mouth, whatever feels good. But not doing it on autopilot, bringing a lot of presence to awareness. And with that awareness and that mindfulness, start to move your body, but notice how you choose to move it. When you're ready, if you're on your back, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Gently roll onto one side. And as slowly as you can, push yourself up to your seat. Just let your body come up back to your seat. Sitting up tall. Just notice how you feel. And then if your eyes are closed, open them. Let's open those palms and reach up to the sky. Breathe in. Bring your hands to your heart and send out love and peace to everyone here today and everyone who wasn't here today. And we are done.